to the Charmed Web Show. I'm your host, Tricia Carr. I'm a medium, animal communicator, empath, and energy healer. On this show, we discuss spirituality, magic, and the unconditional love of the universe. We welcome listener calls to answer spiritual questions and to offer live readings. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the Charmed Radio Show. We will be taking your calls. I see your lovely, lovely phone number showing up on the switchboard, and we'll take those live on the air for readings and some questions, whatever you have in mind, how we think that we can join today in divine love and light. And we'll be doing that in just a bit. And by we, I mean myself and my very special guest host, Hilary Michaels. Hi, Hilary.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Well, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Hilary Michaels, and I'm a professional medium, and I also own the Los Angeles School for the Spiritual Arts. I hope to reach out to some of you tonight and answer your questions and get you some good readings later on. So, I don't know. Go ahead, Tricia.
And let's get the show on the road. Hilary is my teacher. Well, at least she was. And she graduated me, so I'm very grateful for that. But today, before we started taking the calls, we just wanted to have a little discussion, a little chat about personal vibration, which maybe doesn't sound like the most interesting thing. Maybe that sounds a little dry to some people. I have a particular understanding of it, so I think that I'll share that. But I think it's very, very powerful when we do understand it. Basically, what I'm referring to when I say personal vibration, everyone has heard, I assume everyone who is interested in this show has heard of the law of attraction. And I think that there is some misconception. I've addressed this on the Charmed show before about how the law of attraction actually works. And it might take us a little time to actually get the hang of it. And the reason it does is because of social conditioning. We're actually just unlearning, and we're returning to our natural state because this universe operates on the law of attraction. Some other universal laws too, but the law of attraction kind of really stands out for us because it goes to helping us to achieve our desires, the things that our heart is really calling out for. And our heart is connected to divine. So basically, we are energy. Everything that we perceive and we can't perceive is energy. Our bodies and everything that happens in our life is energy. So energy vibrates. So that's basically what I mean by your personal vibration. Whatever our personal vibration is, creates our reality. Absolutely every single thing in our reality. Meaning, if there's a pencil on the desk in front of you, your personal vibration created that. That's actually the truth. And I wanted to just mention this for okay. The reason I think it's great to understand this is because it does give us freedom when we really understand it, because it means you have ultimate control. Sometimes when you're feeling some pain or some suffering of some kind, it feels like you're defeated, like, well, I did this to myself. That's not the intention. The intention is actually to help you to feel really empowered, because you actually are completely empowered. And Hilary is so great at kind of framing this in a way that is really straightforward and just the best way to focus upon it, I think. And she always talks about just staying positive. So Hilary, can you shed some light on how staying positive helps you to really work with the law of attraction and bring into your life those desires?
Yeah. So, I guess you all are kind of wondering, like, why would I want to have a high vibration? And you kind of mentioned that, Tricia, because it does help you manifest the things you want in your life. But at a high vibration, this is what will happen to you. These are the things that will happen to you at a high vibration. First of all, once you set your intentions, you will get everything you want in your life. That means you'll get the big house you want. That means you'll get a big car or a family, the boyfriend, the husband, the soulmate, whatever you're looking for in your life, whatever you want to make out of your life will come to you, and it will only come to you if you are what we call coming home. And what coming home means is that you're at your happiest, you're being positive about the outcomes of your future, and you're looking forward into the future with hope and love And I guess the best way to say this, because this is so general the way I'm describing this, but I mean, when you look at something, an outcome, like say, well, my car is about to die, and I really need to get a new car, and I wonder if maybe my car is going to, like, die on the freeway, and then I'm going to, you know, get hit by a car, and, like, the worst is going to happen. We tend to gravitate towards those worst-case scenarios and kind of wonder, focusing on the worst, what will happen. And we need to flip that. So if you're thinking about getting a new car because your car is broken down, and you say, my car is broken down, I need to focus on what could happen that's very positive, because when you do that, you flip it, and every molecule in your body changes. It changes so that you are at the highest vibration possible and that you're able to manifest these things. Your heart chakra, I don't know if you all know about chakras, but you have an energy field that is in your heart. And when that energy field is open and clear and pure, you're able to plug that energy into the matrix system, the system in life that we are able to manifest. All your thoughts are going through your heart, and that heart manifests everything that you are thinking and feeling. So if you're thinking about a bunch of bad stuff, you're going to manifest a bunch of bad stuff. And if you think about a bunch of good stuff and have hope for the good stuff, you're going to get all that good stuff, and it's going to be great. And in fact, it's better than you expect. Everything that you manifest is always going to be better than you expect. And the reason for that is because God and your guide, so God has promises for you, and God wants you to have the best. And so every time you make it says in the Bible, God makes all things new. And every time you make an intention or you have a desire to manifest something in your life, God takes that and makes it as pure and as wonderful as it could possibly be. So
it's so beautiful. I love that.
For example, I can tell you something that happened in my own life. I've been doing this work for about 3 years now. And I've always wanted an office. I finally just recently got an office, but for the first time, well, it's actually the second time. The first time I got an office, it was kind of a temporary office, and I thought, wow, this is great. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good office, and it's okay that I can hear the guy next door to me. You know, that's okay, and it's okay that the people don't know what I do and they think it's kind of weird. That's okay. Now that I look back, it's kind of a crappy office, to be honest with you. But I actually ended up getting an office recently, and it's the most beautiful office anybody could ever imagine. Cool. It's a really gorgeous office, and I feel so lucky that I get to be here. But it turned out a heck of a lot better than I expected, because I thought I was going to be working from home for the rest of my career, and here I am. So,
that's so great.
And I always expect that with other things that happen in my life, because it's always the truth. It always happens that way. Everything always turns out better than you expect. I truly believe that. And if you believe that, it always will.
Right.
Yeah, keep focusing on those positives in your life. And if you are in a rut right now, it's good for you to get some gratitude and start being thankful for what you do have, because you probably have a heck of a lot more than some people. And when you start at the bottom and you say, I have food, I have a car, I have a place to live, I'm healthy, you can really turn things around for yourself and really start to build up your gratitude and your vibration so that you can start manifesting those good things in your life. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, so I hope you all understood and got that.
Right. And we're not talking about being phony and lying and trying to say some affirmation that you don't believe. That actually hurts you more. But like Hilary says, say the things, pay attention to the things that are true, that everyone who is alive has something to be grateful for. And another really cool thing that I've heard Hilary say too is that let's say your car did break down on the freeway, so because, or whatever, then you can just think, you can turn it around by saying, I wonder what good will come of this. Because what feels, when you are, it's outside, it's 100 degrees and you're outside for an hour in 100-degree weather, but then you go inside to the air conditioning, that's great, right? But if you'd been in the conditioning for an hour, it doesn't quite even feel as good as having been outside in the heat. So the contrast actually presents a really beautiful experience. So your car broke down on the freeway. I wonder what good will come of this if you expect it. Then it can be like a game, like, wow, this is really cool. Something cool is going to happen, and I'm going to see a miracle. And miracles are actually our natural state. That's what we're returning to. And what we mean by raising your vibration and having a high vibration is because the highest vibration in the universe is love. So we're just talking about, like Hilary said, coming home to your heart and being refocusing upon love. And gratitude is very, very close to love. Gratitude is born directly of love. So that's a really quick way to be able to start to turn things around and raise your vibration. And it's as simple as that, really just raising it a little by little. Because the higher vibration begets higher vibration, really. That's how it works. Just as the momentum can go the opposite way. You start complaining, you get around someone who's complaining, and then you're like, I'm going to start complaining with them. You know that moment, then you're like, I'm going to let them make me gripey, and then you start to get a headache. It's like, oh, why did I do this? But that's actually one of the really simple ways is stop complaining. That's one thing you can do is stop complaining and start.
Well, here's what you do when you get into it. Yeah, when you get into a situation and you're feeling a little insecure about it, like maybe you don't have enough money to pay the rent, or something bad happens to you. You feel like someone died, or you just feel like the carpet is just being pulled out from under you for some reason. What you need to say is exactly what Tricia said. I wonder what good will come of this, because there is something good that comes out of everything. And when you say that, you turn your vibration around, and the good does come to you. It's not the bad, it's the good. And it really does. It's not like you're convincing yourself that it's good, It's really going to be good if you can do that. So I hope that all helps you. I hope that helps you all with that.
And it's as simple as it is. It is the truest. And I used to be a cynical person, and, I used to think, well, that's weak to be, positive, like that Stuart Smalley character on SNL, the one that sat in front of the mirror and said, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough. They made fun of kind of the self-help community and that character from Saturday Night Live. But it's really the simple things are the truest, that you can turn it around by just expecting the good. I hope, and so we can turn to the phone lines now, and what we do here is we will happy to offer a reading. Hilary is a medium. I'm a medium and an animal communicator, and I do energy healing as well. And our intention is to receive information from guides, from angels, from the other side where everyone is healed and close to the light, or just directly from your higher self, directly from God. That is the intention. So, when you come on the line, or you just want to talk about, ask some spiritual questions about what we talked about today so far, or maybe what happens when we pass, that kind of stuff. We love talking about those topics as well. That's why we start out with a little bit of a talk, a little bit of a theme. So when we bring you on the air, I'll call out your last 4 digits of your phone number, and you can just let us know if you're interested in maybe trying to reach out to someone who has passed on, or if you just want to try to get some information from your guides or from Divine about some life situation. And it's, as Hilary says, it's always good if you kind of give us very little information up front, because it leaves room for discovery, and it leaves room for us to feel the information coming directly from Divine.
Yeah.
So,
don't tell us anything. It's better
right, don't tell us anything. And we'll do the thing that we do where it's like, does that make sense to you? So we can start to track down the vibration and you be able to decipher the messages that we're receiving. So Hilary, I'll have you do the honors and kick it off with our first caller. And so I'm going to bring live on the air. The last 4 digits are 7629. And hello, I think you're live. 7629.
Hello.
Hello.
I think so.
Well,
maybe try another number, Tricia.
Yeah, I don't think that one was with us quite. So that was fun, though, right? Someone's doggy called in. He's like, you're an animal communicator.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. All right. Now, for real, we're going to start it off. We got a little bit of a giggle with 5103. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm not going to snore, I promise.
We were so boring.
What's your name?
We just put him right to sleep.
Tricia, it was a sign.
It was a sign. Stop talking, ladies.
You guys were great. No. They were just tired. It wasn't you. My name is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Tracy, where are you calling from?
I'm actually driving. I'm driving down to South Carolina from New York right now, so I'm in transit.
Oh.
Great. Cool.
All right. Ooh, Tracy. Don't say anything. You want a life reading, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Hillary's got you already.
Yeah, I've already got some stuff done. Tracy, you're going through a big transition right now, aren't you?
Not
with
technically,
your career,
but yes, I guess so.
Yeah,
I did. I
yeah.
guess.
Career, and it feels like you're moving or your living situation's changing or something like that?
No, that happened already.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So you're going through the transition. It's like it's underway. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it feels really good to me. I feel like things are really looking up for you. I feel like you were in a place before that you kind of felt insecure about what was going on with you and how things were kind of all ending at once is what it feels like. I think you made a good choice with your living situation. Feels like it was a good choice. And the career, I feel like, just ended, but you're still looking for work. Is that correct? Or you're still trying to find the path?
No. I started a new job, which I'm absolutely in love with.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, good. I do see, did your mom pass?
No.
I think I see a grandmother. Tricia, go ahead and pick up what you see. Let's get your opinion on that so far.
I was picking up some stuff about the job. So it's like, you kind of took a bit of a leadership position, and you have some people that you're working with. I'm seeing like maybe between like 2 to 4 people, and they're just so awesome, and there's such great energy. Is that making sense?
Right on. Yes.
Okay. Great. Yeah. And I see that you guys are actually doing a lot of positive things together, and you work so well together that you just feel like, wow, we're just changing the world, and you are when you have that great synergy going. Yeah?
Yeah, yes, it's amazing. It's the best opportunity I've ever had. I love every second of it. It's great.
And well, you know what, I'm feeling like a nice golden path ahead of you in this area. But I do see that you're going to grow exponentially in it and with it, and then you're going to sort of get to another crossroads. I see 5, which could mean 5 months, it could mean 5 years, or it could mean both. And I feel like the crossroads could be that for you to actually. It's a medium-sized company, right? It's not a huge company, but it's got a lot of potential. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's about a $12 million company. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so it feels like you could actually take another position that would be sort of not lateral, but I see it's like one level up and over, and the over to me means like, so it would be a little bit away from what you're already doing, and it would be even a bigger position. But it's going to be difficult for you to make that choice, because you're going to feel like, do I want all that? I mean, this is in the future, but this is the path that you have, and you also can go like sort of on your own as well, and then you could also do some kind of combination of it. But you're going to grow so much in this position. And romance. So you're not currently involved, or maybe you are leaving someone.
I am.
Or something.
I'm married. I'm married right now, but you could probably pick up I'm not, because it's not the greatest.
Okay.
So.
Well, I do see some romance. But, I mean, it could be, I don't want to assume that it's not going to be with your husband. Husband? it's not a wife, it's a husband, your spouse, I should just say.
Yes.
Right. So I do see that somehow through the job, with all of this growth, it's not necessarily like at the job. Actually, I don't feel that it's someone at the job. So it could be your husband, but I do feel like this growth and this new, like, it's like spring right now, and that romance is going to blossom, and it actually feels like about spring of next year. So I actually don't even want to look and make any, I'm not even asking it, because I don't want to take away your choice or make, and I think that your guides are even telling me that, like, I'm being kind of blocked from whether it's your husband or whether it's a new person, because, you know what I mean? Like, you need to stay where you are and then make that decision with your full heart. But I feel like romance, you're going to feel empowered to pursue romance, and just some things are going to be shaking out and shaking up in a good way. And
that's all great news.
Go ahead. Yeah.
No, that's it. I keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. Hillary, did you want to jump in again, or?
I think that's all I'm getting for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did see a white doggy, medium-sized white doggy. Does that make sense to you? The doggy that you have now, or a doggy that you've had in the past?
I had a small white dog, but not anymore.
Yeah, he's passed on.
No, I had to leave him when I moved. I had to give him to a friend.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay, so I think he's just still with you, and he still cares for you very much. You guys were together, about 3 years? Is that about right?
Yes.
Okay. And so, and so I'm feeling some guilt there. So, but he's like, I'm still with you when you think of me, and you
all
left him with
a
and so when you do think of him, you're with him right then, and you left him with a really good friend, right? And he likes her. It's a female, yeah?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he likes her a lot, and they get on really well. And so he's like, that's fine. I'm here too. I'm here with her. And you're going to come back sometimes and visit him. You told him you're going to come back and visit?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's fine. You can release that guilt. Of course, you're going to miss him, but just know that every time you think of him, he feels you, and it's like your hearts are connected. And you can, anytime you think of him, he's with you, and you can just experience his love. So you can release that guilt. He's fine. He loves you. He looks forward to seeing you whenever you come to visit. But he's like, my life is still good, and I appreciate you, and our love is always going to be, just always going to be. Yeah. What's his name?
That's so awesome. It was
What's his
Shay.
name? Shay.
Shay.
Sweetie. Yeah. I think I saw him more as a medium dog, because he feels that he's like he's got a bigger personality. Yeah. He's substantial.
It was a multi-poo. It was a multi-poo and a very dominantly, bigger than life personality multi-poo. It was crazy.
That's hilarious. I love. That's a tiny, tiny doggy, but he showed himself to me like medium. Like, I'm a big dog.
He felt like he was all the time. So
that's adorable. It's adorable. Do you have any other questions or anything you want to ask or talk about?
The only other thing, and I'm not going to hog up all the time. I appreciate the time you're taking with me. The only other thing I have is health-wise. I feel like there might be something going on, so I'm just curious what you guys think.
In your reproductive area?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think since I did get that kind of flash when you were saying it, but it doesn't feel serious at all. It feels like something, go check it out, and just be your own advocate. If your doctor happens to be like, oh, it's no big deal, let's just do this, thing, like, let's just do the regular test and see. Go after a little bit. I mean, if you're having like extra pain with your cycle, go after a little bit more, and just know that your body is telling you, but I don't feel that it's serious. I feel that it's something that can be just easily managed, or like taken care of. But you're going to want to make sure that you just advocate for yourself and pursue it. Your body is intelligent, and your soul is showing it to you. And when we do have physical symptoms of something, it's actually the end of a cycle. It's the end of something. So in the reproductive area, that's like the sacral chakra where the seat of the emotions are. So it actually makes a lot of sense. You've had this transition into some, really great life stuff, and then we see the romance coming up. So then your body is kind of like, now let's get rid of this residue. Let's off-gas this stuff that's going on here where our emotional seat is. So
awesome.
just, yeah. But go ahead and get it checked out and pursue it. And don't take just like nothing. You know how sometimes, I'm not assuming that it will, but sometimes doctors are just like, you're fine, you're not dying. You know how they do that?
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. I totally get what you're saying. I appreciate it.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much, guys. And I'm going to keep listening. Don't hang up on me, and I promise I won't fall asleep.
Thanks, Tracy. All right.
You guys are
awesome.
So much. Thank you.
You're sweet. Thank you.
All right.
Let's see. I think I have to. I'm so sorry. I forget how to. I don't think. Oh, that's it. I just mute her so that I don't hang it up. Perfect. That's it, because she's in the car. And if I hang up on her, then she wouldn't be able to call back so easily. So that was really fun. She was sweet. Let's see. Next one we're going to go to. Let's see. 3197. 3197. You are coming live on the air.
Yes. Hi. Hello there. My name is Bryn. This is Bryn calling.
Bryn, hi.
Yes. How you doing?
Where are you calling from, Bryn?
I'm calling from New York City. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And
Bryn, are you an artist or do you do artwork?
Yeah, and I haven't done it lately. I do art, I do healing, and I want to learn animal communication and animal healing, but I haven't done any artwork lately, but I have some cards from my paintings that I do as greeting cards. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm just seeing that you're really connected with the art, and for some reason, I don't know if you're currently working at a career, or if it's something. I feel like you're doing something right now that's just not kind of like. It's like you're doing it for your survival, your money, the income.
Well, I'm trying to find work right now because my reflexology clientele is pretty much fizzled out since I moved back to New York City. I came here to help my sister take care of her 96-year-old mother, but I had a fair amount of clients down here. But when I came back down here, that it kind of sort of went south, and I've been doing foot reflexology for a long time, but I want to move on to other things in the healing arts, like healing animals, doing energy healing on people, animal communication.
Okay.
Just the thing is that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, what I'm feeling is that you will do that, but I do feel like the path to that is to go back to the art. So if you can find a job like in a museum or some way that you can incorporate art into your daily job, you will get back into the healing part. Because what I feel is that there's some other things that you have to do for yourself to open up. There are some channels you need to open up, and that's only going to happen through artwork.
Okay.
Definitely. Do you currently feel like you're in a relationship? Is that correct? Or
I'm not in a relationship now. I've been going through a pretty heavy, energetic time. I've been feeling very kind of leaden and heavy, and almost like a dark night of the soul. It feels like I've had some rough days.
Okay. It does feel like okay. Let me go back to that. So what I do feel with that is that, just follow the art and you'll get back home. Because I do feel like you're not home. You're not in your happy place. And like you said, you just need to get back into the art that's going to take you right back to where you need to be. And you really have to get into that home place in order to do the work that you're desiring to do. So I just feel like your guides are really pushing you there.
Okay.
I do feel like New York is a much better place for you, though. I feel like you have a lot more opportunity with your work.
Yeah, I mean, it's a place that has many opportunities,
Yeah, and I feel like where did you move? Because it feels like it wasn't as open, or they weren't as open about
I was up in Massachusetts for 25 years. I grew up in
it feels like,
I grew up in New York
it doesn't
City,
feel as
but
spiritual.
The what?
It feels like very closed-minded where you came from. It feels like they aren't as open to what you do.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So I do
true.
feel like New York is a much better place for you to do the artwork, number one, and number two, for you to do any kind of healing or spiritual work, because they're going to be more open to that, and you're going to get more clients there. I also feel like you're going to do quite a bit of teaching. As soon as you get yourself back, you're going to do a lot of teaching. You're going to teach how you do the work that you're going to do with the healing. Because I do feel like you do have a purpose there. There's really a strong purpose. I do feel like you have a strong purpose with healing and energy work. And I feel like you're going to pick that up as soon as you get back to your old self, and you'll be able to teach it. And that will really help you do your developing. And
you say this is all coming through by going back to like sketching and painting and all that?
Go back to the art, and it'll all manifest for you.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're getting into that dark place. You know, you get into that dark place when you start working on your survival and you start worrying about how you're going to live. And
well, that's how it's been, because on a kind of mundane level, I'm at my financial bottom, and so it's like that's been the issue, and I can't have the casual time to sketch anything. You know what I mean? I've been sort of working on the boring practical thing.
Okay, just sit quietly and ask your guidance to help you with that, because they can help you get back. So whether you do like a nightly meditation or something where you can connect, you can just say, all right, I give up, help me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's where you need to be. You need to get back. And being creative and being strong, it helps you connect strongly with your guidance. It helps you get back in touch with your guides, and that's where you need to be in order to do the spiritual work. So just hang in there and work on that and get back to us.
Do you think I'll get out of this kind of dark slump?
Absolutely. It's a phase. A lot of people go through that, and it helps you. Sometimes that happens on purpose. Sometimes it's part of your path because, we need to learn to trust as souls. We need to learn to trust the higher good. We need to learn how to get back into a good place when we aren't good or when things around us aren't good. So it really does make you stronger, but you will get back, and you just have to keep asking for help. That's all you have to do, and you will. And the artwork is going to help you get there. So find a way to keep doing that. Yeah, that's going to help you.
Thank you.
Did you have any questions or anything you wanted to talk about?
Basically the question was about, I've been in the phase I was talking about, the kind of heavy thing, where it's like it's been difficult. That's basically what we were talking about. Yeah.
Do you have a mother that passed on? I keep getting this mother.
No, I'm helping my sister take care of our 96-year-old mother here.
Yeah. Okay. I keep getting this mother coming through. I wonder who she belongs to. Maybe we'll talk to that person.
Maybe someone else on the line.
Oh yeah. I have a grandmother on the other side. Yeah.
No, this is a mother. She's connecting. She's coming through, and she came through with the last person. So we'll see who she connects with tonight.
Well, Bryn, you probably heard that I'm an animal communicator, and I'm an artist, and before I remembered my gift of animal communication, I was still practicing art, and I'm actually writing a book on it, and I really draw a stark connection to arts and any of this intuitive work. To me, they feel exactly the same. So I think Hilary's suggestion is spot on. It's going to keep you just going to source, just keep you going to the creative source, because it is really just the exact same thing, and whatever it does help you to bring the inspiration from the other side to physical reality, that's going to help you. I'm going to be doing some classes that are downloadable video classes very, very soon. Yeah, and so please like my Facebook page. Are you on Facebook? So you can
I have
keep
Facebook.
Up?
Yeah, I'm not a big Facebook person, but I have a page, and I go on it now and again. Yeah.
Well, it's in the menu here. It's in the show menu, but it's facebook.com/Tricia Carr Charm. If you like it, then you'll get, just updates about whenever I'm going to do a show, or I'll post any kind of, educational stuff that I do. I'm going to do also just a reading so that you can go and listen to a chapter of my book. I'm going to do that kind of stuff on my different channels. And I wanted to tell you also that you have a dragon guide.
It's funny you should say that, boy.
Really?
This is not the first time. And I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody else told me that.
Oh, really?
And I've been feeling a dragon energy in me. When I do the healing, if I ask, I feel this heat come on, like a heat. I have some connection.
Wow.
Maybe in a past life with, and I don't know much about it, but it's like a dragon energy, but it's like power. It's like a power or a healing energy. And I'm just sorry I interrupted you, but it's funny you should say that.
Oh, yeah. But it's true. And he was just saying, I want to work with him. I want to introduce myself to him. And when you're having this dark night of the soul, the great thing about dragons is that they're capable of dealing with the denser energy. Like high order light beings like angels and such, they bless us and they help us, of course, but the dragons are able to go down into it and really burn up that denser energy. But of course they're they're light beings as well. There is a woman named Diana Cooper, and she has a little video series, and I think it's only like $7 or $15, something like that. It's just a little video series that you can buy, and she just gives you like a 101 on dragons. So that, and has some little moments. The videos are pretty short, but at the moment she helps you to sort of do a little guided meditation and connect with your dragons, or you can just do it in your quiet time. He wants to meet you though.
Right.
He wants to have a really
you picked
personal
that up.
relationship. Yeah, good. He's going to help you.
All right. Well, thank you
both.
both.
Wonderful. So nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling. Lovely to meet you.
Great reading. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so
good
much.
luck to you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good luck to both of you.
Stay in touch.
Thank you.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah. Thank you, Tricia. Yeah. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Hillary. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was fun. All right.
You never heard of a dragon guide, Tricia?
No. Oh, I have two right now. I've met two of my dragon guides.
You do?
Yeah.
I've never heard of dragons as guides. That's cool. It's the first one.
It's really amazing because that's, again, this is just an example, law of attraction. People are attracted to healers that are similar to them, and he felt like an empath to me, and both Hilary and I are empaths, and he's definitely an animal communicator. So yeah, I fairly recently met two dragon guides, and one, her name is Lysanthia. And she just told me her name, and then after I learned her name, of course I went and Googled it. I'd never heard that word before. It's the name of a flower, and it's kind of a fancy word that I didn't even realize I knew.
That flower actually came up recently in one of my readings, and I didn't know what it was. Yeah, that's so funny.
That's amazing.
It's like an old-fashioned kind of flower. It's like a Victorian-looking flower. Yeah.
Yeah, that's her name, Lysanthia. And then I have another one, and his name is Daran, Dahran, and he actually was showing himself to me when I was little. I used to have what I thought was a recurring nightmare where I saw a green dragon peek. It was like a cartoon dragon peeking around a corner smiling at me, but I was a little kid, so I was taught to be afraid of things. And he showed himself to me as a cartoon smiling, like he was trying so hard to be so gentle. And he was like, don't you remember? I'm like, oh my gosh, I still remember. I'm sorry. I was afraid of you.
To hear this full episode, subscribe to the Charmed Radio podcast on iTunes. Thanks for tuning in. I love you, whoever you are.